watching two idiots do something stupid here. We're doing a Stevie Ray Vaughan podcast coming up right after this, and you're going to be able to see this when that comes out, and this and that, and all that stuff. But I figured, since we're doing a Stevie Ray Vaughan podcast, one of the things that Stevie Ray Vaughan, when he was in his addiction mode, he had an addiction. He used to have whiskey,
Cocaine.
and he used to put cocaine in his whiskey
Yep.
and stir it around. So I figured, hey, we have whiskey, but we don't have cocaine, right? We're not going to go do that. We're not going to do, that's not legal yet, I think, in California. I don't think. But there was something called liquid cocaine.
Yeah.
And there was something that I'm going to change to make liquid cocaine the way I want it, but I'm going to get rid of one of those ingredients and bring something else in because I think it's cooler and it does the same effect. Couple, you ready to roll?
Yeah.
Okay. This should be fun today. So what we have here is we have beer, and the name of this drink is called, since it's an ode to our podcast, it's going to be called Texas Flood.
Oh, good.
And in Texas, a lot of places they have green water where it's kind of nasty. So what I did here, if you take these little shot glasses here, just a little blue curacao,
Oh, yeah.
and just dump it in. So it's kind of a bluish green. So
That's
that's
fun.
that's the flood, right?
Easter.
It's flooding down in Texas. To the left, or to your right, we have this, which I poured beforehand because I don't want to waste time. It's Southern Comfort.
Okay.
Okay? Now this, because it's Stevie Ray Vaughan and it's the South and all sorts of things. First ingredient in this is White Walker. Nice and cold. What I suggest you do is we're going to have to pour it in the shot glass. Pour a little in here. Don't go crazy, because we're all going to have to get in there.
What?
Just pour it in there. This is where we're going to mix it, okay?
Like that?
Yeah, and if you pour too much, you drink a little extra. So it works good that way. We have an extra glass. If we pour it in the shot and the shot's overfull, guess what? We drink the rest. Okay. Oh, we didn't do this one yet. Let's do this one. Sorry, I'm a little... Rumplemans, under proof. Let's go add that in, because that's part of every liquid cocaine I've ever seen. Oh, I put a little too much in there. It's all right. Good. And the next thing, to finish it off, is some have Goldschlager, I have Fireball. Same difference, really. Even though Once a Liquor, we went through this before. I got it. I know they're different. But they have the same flavor sort of profile, the cinnamon. Even though they are different. Here you go. And then you can just mix it up. So it's nice and mixed. I figured the shaker glass was a little much today, so let's just do it this way.
Works.
So it'll go this way. All right. So we have this. Now we're going to take this and we're going to pour it in the shot glass here. There you go. Until it's full. We leave a little space on top. Don't fill it all the way to the top.
Like
Not like that. That's fine. Get it close, but I mean, you don't have to not move it. Yeah. And cheers for whatever's left.
Cheers.
Woo!
It's thick.
It is. Let's look at cocaine. All right. So we have the Texas Flood, and what happens in Texas Flood is we're going to take both of these.
Oh, this again? Oh my god.
It's like boom, boom. So, okay. We're going to do a bomb, but it's going to be slightly different, okay? I'll tell you about it once you get it set. Yeah. No, you want to have it in there, like that.
Right. I mean...
Yeah, just don't drop it, okay? Now, normally when you take one of these bomb shots, what you'll do is I'll pick whether I want the Southern Comfort or the liquid cocaine shot, and then I'll down one, hit the other one. We're not going to do that today. Ideally, we drop both, but we're not going to drop both today. So what we're going to do is we're going to drop one, and we're going to pour the other one in. And then we're going to down it, okay?
Okay.
What I have here, before we even got started, there's some lager here.
This is going to be interesting.
So lager, blue curacao, liquid cocaine, and a full shot of SoCo. And that's what we got. So this is Texas Flood. Let's have some Texas Flood.
We're going to go like this, dump it, and like chug it?
Yeah, the whole thing, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So it's just beer mostly, but except for this stuff that's on top.
Yeah.
And the blue curacao, which is just kind of glorified food coloring.
Yep.
It's liquor,
Sweet,
but it's
yeah.
very minimal. So,
This would be interesting.
ready?
Shield from the splash.
It's gonna splash probably. That's kind of the fun of it. I just hope it
Yeah.
doesn't crack. That's my thing.
Yeah, me too.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Woo! Pour it in. It's flooding down in Texas, and all the telephone lines are down.
What?
But it actually
It's
doesn't
clever.
taste bad.
I was gonna say at first it was a little weird, but I'm like,
It
not bad. What's
kind
it
of works
have in
together with everything. The blue curacao actually hits that touch of sweetness on
yeah,
top of
I
it
noticed that right away.
that pulls it together with all the other harder with the alcohol, so you get that little sweetness with like the different alcohols in there.
That's fun.
So yay! So we got that done. Strong drink. It's kind of a fun drink, and it was good that he got help when he needed it.
Steve Ray.
Always, not us. We haven't got help yet.
We
We're
need
working
help
on it
still.
though. But always drink responsibly and all that stuff. Don't go crazy. Don't drink and drive and all of that. Please check us out. Podcast, Steve Ray Vaughan. Today, when you're seeing this video, flip over, check it out, and we'll see you in 2 weeks. Check us out on the dirtydozenpodcast.com.
That too.
Yeah, and check the subscribe button and hit the little bell and reminded whenever we have a video. You don't have to check anything. It'll just say, bing, look, I'm
Here we
new.
are.
I knew we'll try it. And we may be doing something different coming up too. So we may just try some better alcohols. You want to try some better
Always.
alcohols?
Better is better.
Not so much a party drink, but some really good. We're going to bring somebody in who really knows his whiskey, and we're going to talk to him, and he's going to teach us a little bit, hopefully.
Pinkies out.
Pinkies out when you do the shots. I don't think that works. There's a little drop in there. All right. Be well. See you in 2 weeks.
Now I'm tasting the mint.